Yeah, so our full name is Bioforum, the Data Masters, really because we touch everything that is data, right? So we have data services, the traditional data management, data science, which is exciting, a new adventure we're going to be talking a lot more about today. And then I've also anything programming, so all the programming needs around services, biostatistics. And then, of course, we have a project management office that oversees all of that. So really, our talent is in our name, the Data Masters. Been around for a while. We have numerous trials that are live, and our main offices are shown on the slide here, but we really have a very global presence reaching to the west coast of the US as well. So that's a little bit about Bioforum.
Great. Thanks, Wayne. Can you tell us a little bit about what we do at Metadata?
Yeah, just a little brief overview. Metadata has actually been around for about 26 years now. Started it in the EDC space, but over time has really evolved into a complete platform for clinical research, from sort of setting up your study oversight around the data acquisition that I mentioned, and then obviously how patients interact with clinical research, whether that be through sensors or sort of app-driven data collection. Just a brief overview of our sort of footprint here. We have about 8,000 active studies going on at any one time. We've completed a total of, it's actually over 36,000 studies that have covered over 11 million sort of patients and participants during that time. We've got about 1.8 million users in our portfolio across, sites, sponsors, CROs, and then ultimately, we have around 200 million data points that are collected on our platform every single day. So we have quite a footprint in clinical research.
Thanks, Wayne and Tanya. So what are we going to talk about here today? Firstly, we're going to look at applications in AI, in clinical data management and clinical data quality tasks. We're going to look at some regulatory requirements around and concerns and considerations around AI in clinical research, and how it's being used already today to drive greater efficiencies and insights. And you'll have a chance to ask questions to our experts. Please enter those in the Q&A section of the webinar platform, and we'll come to those at the end. But I'm going to kick us off with asking you a poll question. So when you hear AI in clinical trials, what's your first thought? Is it a game changer? We're already using it. It's interesting, but still early days. Too risky or unclear for me. It's only for big pharma, or not sure yet. That's why I'm here.
I even answered this poll question just now, Andy.
You did?
Yeah.
Came up for me.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I was wondering if it actually was displaying, because there's a...
Yeah, it does.
It definitely did. Does our opinion count, Andy, or do we only get to listen to the answers?
That's fine. That's good. Good. Well, yeah, give you a moment to all think about that and answer that. Completing the, let me... Is it displaying the answers now?
Not that I can see.
Not yet.
Apologies for that. I'm not quite sure what I did there. Okay, well, let's move on. I'll figure that out. Apologies for the technical hitch there. We can come back to that later. So, what I'm going to start off with, Wayne and Tanya, is how is or will automation and AI change the way we manage data integration, surveillance, and data quality across today's increasingly complex trials? So, Tanya, I don't know if you want to start giving us your view on that.
Yeah, sure. So, I think the topic in itself is a bit overwhelming when you say, how automation and AI be used, and it tends to throw a lot of folks off. And especially if you have experience in our field, I think the first thing that we all know is that our jobs are anything but simple. And with recent changes in regulations, but also just the way we conduct our clinical trials has changed so much that it's easy to get overwhelmed. If you think about the details that go into collating data and then integrating data into different systems, and the high level of quality we hold